Hey guys, been doing a lot of work on the Sketchup model and thought I'd update you on what's going on. So I found a 3D model of a Penske truck in the Sketchup library. This is not exactly the same dimensions as mine is going to be, but it's pretty close. And I thought it was a pretty cool way to visualize what the rig is going to look like. Um, so yeah, there's going to be a pass-through in the cab. I'm going to have to cut a hole in this wall here. I'm probably going to take out the passenger seat and just make that easier to get in and out. And the dogs can just sit on the floor. Other stuff that I changed is the bed is completely different now. I thought more about that crazy linear actuator system and how hard it was going to be to actually implement, and I decided just to get a Murphy bed instead. So this bed, you can see these arcs here that I added to see what the clearance needs to be, but this bed will fold up into this cupboard here on this wall, basically. And when it does, that's actually a really cool design. There's a desk that is underneath here that stays level the whole time you fold it up. So you can actually leave stuff on the desk, and when you fold the bed down, the desk, like the desk surface, stays level to the ground. So it's really cool. Like I didn't know that existed, but it's gonna make that way more usable because if I had to like clean the desk off of everything every time I wanted to use the bed, it would have been too much of a pain. So not doing that. And then I decided I'm gonna try to install a nice big window opposite the bed. So, and the plan is, let me see if I can get to a better spot to show you guys. The plan is to cut this window hole in the side of the truck, right? Put the window in here, but I'm gonna save the part that I cut out of the box side and put hinges on it so that I can close it up and it looks just like the outside of the box truck when I'm like camping in town at a hotel in a parking lot or whatever. But then when I'm in someplace nice, like at a state park or in the woods or whatever, I can open that basically like storm shutters, imagine. Open them up and have a nice window there right at the foot of the bed, which will let a lot of light in on that side of the truck. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that. The other side over here is where there's a door that's already cut in the side of the truck, and I'm going to fill that with a big glass door as well. So basically, there'll be a window here that's also a door, then a big window opposite it, so I can also open those up for breezes and stuff, and then another window here on the back where the back door is. So that hopefully that'll be enough natural light. Um, Other stuff that's new, I actually put the proper scale of the wood stove in there, so that's actually how big it is relative to the rest of the truck. It's pretty small, but I'm again still really excited about that. I think it's going to add a lot of comfort to the space. Um, by the way, the reason I had the bed fold down this way instead of the other way is when you fold it up and the desk is here, I wanted to be able to sit at the desk and look out this window on the side. So that's the idea with that. Cabinets wise, I decided I'm just gonna make all my own cabinets from plywood, custom. So the measurements here that I did for this wall of cabinets across the top is the dimensions that I need to put two of my battle foam army cases next to each other side by side, standing upright in here. So that's kind of like the minimum size I wanted because it's gonna be so nice just to have a spot to put my army. So I can get it in and out of here easy. It'll have a great place to live, and then all the rest of these cabinets, I'm not gonna fill all this up with army cases, right? But I'll be able to put my army there, and then all the rest of the cabinets can be other storage. I think I'm gonna put the electrical box and the batteries and all that other stuff in this cabinet here above the recliner because there's not really a better place for it. Um, and then on the other side here is the kitchen area. So this is like an actual size refrigerator, some kitchen cabinets, and then we have the shower here, shower and bathroom. Um, so this is a glass door that I found that when it swings out, if you'll notice here, it's not this hall is actually not big enough for this door to fit in. But this door design is really cool because it doesn't actually swing out all the way. It pivots kind of in the middle, and the doors the near side of the door swings into the bathroom, and the far side of the door swings out into the hall, and it only sticks out about 10 inches, which is cool. Back here, there's another cabinet for like clothes and stuff. And I also decided I'd like to put in some glass blocks here in this wall of the bathroom to make this little tiny space feel a little bit less claustrophobic. Um, and then the back door, which is, you can see a big giant window in that as well. And then if we turn around here and look on the back, you guys can see a little bit better of what the gear tunnel is going to look like when it's full of stuff. So the idea with this thing is that this is a tunnel that goes, this will be an opening here, like a door that slides up, and I can fit 3 hand trucks full of equipment in here with all of my cases, all my camera gear. Everything is going to stay on these hand trucks. Right now I have 1 hand truck, and at the end of every weekend I have to load it up with stuff inside, roll it out to the RV, unload everything, put it into the RV and all the different places I have to tug stuff, go back in, load up another hand truck, go back out to the RV, unload it. This way, I'm going to just have all the equipment on these 3 hand trucks, and when I get to the venue, I can just roll the hand trucks out onto the lift gate. It's going to be in the back here. Roll them into the venue, get set up, and at the end of the weekend, I put everything back on the hand trucks, roll them into the gear tunnel, shut the gear tunnel door, roll down the roll-up door, and I'm done. Again, really excited about that. Um, you can see back here, by the way, this is, I'm visualizing putting a Warhammer table back here. So this is a 60 by 44 rectangle, and when the lift gate's up, it's actually got plenty of space to have a game there. So I think I'm going to try something like that. Not sure how I'm going to build it or store it or whatever, but that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to have to add some kind of railing around this that's collapsible so that people don't fall off the back of the truck while they're playing. And then over here, I added these. These are some toolboxes I bought. Again, these are the right size. These are actual size that are going to go on the outside of the truck for extra storage, stuff that you don't want to bring inside, tools, chemicals, oil, stuff like that. And yeah, I've sourced most of this stuff. I got a recliner really cheap off of Facebook Marketplace. That's like made for tall people, which I'm excited about. I bought the Murphy bed as a kit because it was a lot cheaper that way, so I'm gonna have to build that myself out of plywood as well. I bought like a pocket hole drilling jig and like a circular saw track to help me cut the plywood for all the cabinets, which I think is gonna be a fun project. And yeah, just kind of refining this, walking through my head exactly how it's going to feel in here and making sure that I like the layout. But I really do think this is going to be nice when it's all in place and everything. So, again, yeah, thanks for supporting on the GoFundMe and continuing all the encouraging words and stuff. I will have like actual building stuff updates in a couple weeks. I'm still streaming next weekend in Houston, and then I have to drive from Houston all the way up to my mom's house in Pennsylvania, so it's going to take a while. But figured I'd give you a little update, see where I'm at, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.